wind on top with mountain underneath. Find the second to last line? More sugar intake needed. Time for some sweet tea. Heaven trigram on both ends. The third... to last line says... Show your courage. And bow. Our fortune is in formation. In accordance. Time for a buzz.
Turn up the volume.
Evil doer. Troublesome. Together as one. Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
Let's rock.
Flying insects.
Allow me to make it with all my power. Fly the future.
That's it.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! All things in this world have their laws, yet strategies, constellations are human creations! This battle is
Pretty good. Keep up. My tempo.
The omniscience converge and awaken. You'll evildoer. Can you time for a buzz?
This song's just turn up the volume.
Shine, celestial spheres.
That's it.
Life and death. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Power of the orb.
Allow me to make it together as one. Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow. All things in this world have their laws, yet strategies, constellations are human creations! Troublesome.
Pretty good crap.
The omniscience converge and awaken. Evildoer. Can you let me have some fun in a time for a buzz?
This song's just for you. Let's rock.
Together as one. This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Shine, celestial spheres.
That's it.
Destruction.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! Allow me to make a divination. Converge and awaken. All things in this world have their laws, yet strategies, constellations are human creations!
Your strength is pitiful. Cataclysm.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
Pretty good crowd to...
Your wish
Life and death.
It is time to put an end to this.
Troublesome. Life and death.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! With all my power, fly them.
Turn up the volume!
Time for a buzz. You'll pay, evildoer. The omniscient gather as one. All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations.
My tempo!
Wanna spar? In battle, Our fortune is clouded with uncertainty. With all my power, ride the future. Don't mess with me.
Turn up the volume. That's it.
You will not take away our hope.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Converge and awaken.
Up my tempo.
What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. No matter. Name and name. Life and death. The omniscient information. In accordance. Yet strategies, constellations, are human creations! Let's rock! Don't! The brave new world! Allow me to gather as one! What a headache.
Ready to be crushed. Time for the old world to collapse.
Turn up the volume. Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all. That's it.
What a line! Feeling, will you call it small? Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Everything painted in formation. In accordance.
This song's just for you. Up my tempo.
The omniscient converge and awaken.
Pretty good crap.
The Stellaron changes everything. With all my power, ride the future. Life and death. All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations!
music. Conquer us all!
I will be the architect of a new world! I'll free you from your chains! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past! Allow me to make a divination. Together, as one! What a... Information in accordance.
Turn up the volume.
Go the past. Don't. The omniscience dream converge and awaken. All things in this world have their law, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations! Deceived me.
Choice, go fight against your
Shift the balance. In battle. Practice is over. Swords descend! Take this! Shape of Titan Rise Phoenix! So what? Time for some sword plus strike with heart! Let me through, or I'll go touch this! Allow me together as one! Wanna see what I can do? The omniscience with all my power. Fly the future through, or I'll go through you. Dodge this. Converge and awaken! All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations! Yin and yang, life and death.
Come on, feelings! Let me through. So, come in.
The omniscience together as one.
Want to see what I can do? Yeah! Time for some sword play!
Converge and awaken!
Practice is over. Swords descend! Let me through, or I'll go through. Take this! Shape Rise Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Allow me. All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations!
Dodge this! Blade in flight!
The omniscience sees through you. With all my power, try the future!
So, how many of my moves can you push? Take this! Shape of Tyson Rise Phoenix! Want to see what I can do? Yeah!
Yin and yang, life and death. Allow me to make it together as one.
Dodge this! Time for some sword play! Ha! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Converge and awaken! All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations!
I'll go through you!
The omnipotent formation, in accordance.
So, how many of my moves can you block?
Together as one.
Yeah! Take this! Shape of the Rise Phoenix! Time for some swordplay!
Life and death. Allow me to make a divination, converge, and awaken.
So, how many of my blades in flight?
All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations! Beyond with all my power, fly the future!
Wanna see Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Show your courage. Show your courage.
A little something for everyone!
trailblazers. It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog so soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them. Do you need my opinion? I'm happy to help. So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract? Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dun. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion. Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract. We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
Time to log off. Head back.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me. But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi. Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
I think so too, but could you imagine having to hear names? Like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life? Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
The truth is, great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal to an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. But that's just my personal opinion. In the end, it's all up to Lady Bronya.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face? Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead. That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Bronya, I wouldn't sign it. I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
That's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. I hope Rania takes these words seriously.
De casualidad me recordó lo que es el versito en sus directos. Fíjense.
Miss March, Big Brother, what brings you to the underworld? Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around? Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz. What? Topaz? Do you know where they went? I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon. What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion. True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age. Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something? That's complicated.
I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true? Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us. All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is... the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments. Oh, right! We haven't asked Dila. She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
Back so soon? Any news? Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy. Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
You didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
In that case, I abstain.
Era demasiado lógico. No sé que de repente digan, "No, mejor sí opinaré". No shit.
What?
I thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call. You bet. The Express can vouch for Bronya. That says a lot about her character. The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
The server's still not open. The server's still not open. The server's still not open. Time to log off. Head back.
I've never seen this many people here before. Oh, jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
We're doomed! The only language you speak. Kapah, give us strength. We're doomed!
What are we supposed to do?
I support the Supreme Guardian's decision. We're doomed! The only language you speak. Kapah, give us strength. Supreme Guardian's decision. We're doomed!
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter? I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support.
If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Rania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel. I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Grania.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city. And then, I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Shepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
May the preservation look over you on your journey.
Time to log off. Head back. I want to go home.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set. Keep your guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton stealth bomb?
I'll explain later. Let's get moving. Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence. It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb. Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats. Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready.
Where are you going? Come back!
I know that your urge to fight is overwhelming, but let's use the automaton stealth bomb this time. Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats. Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success. To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything went according to plan. This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Let's find her and tell her about Bronya's decision.
This time, the gloves are off.
Mr. Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives. Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters. Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Oh, hey there, Slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up.
This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow! I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you. Of course! The Nameless have quite the reputation. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Branya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors, but we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Huh? What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need. You're very curious about my work, aren't you? So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express. The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby. Projects under my wing have no room for error.
The Omniscia sees through you. Together as one! This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow. More and time for a buzz. You don't look so good. With all my power, try the future. No matter. Time for a buzz. You don't look so good. Gotta get those vitamins. Reciprocity. Excellent. Feelings. Information. In accordance. All things in this world have their laws, yet strategies, constellations are human creations! Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Let me walk with some field check! This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow. Converge and awaken. More enemies. Time for a buzz. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. You don't look so good. Come on, feelings. Together as one. All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations! This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow. Yin and yang, life and death. Time for a buzz.
Look, listen, feel, check!
Everything came together. In formation. In accordance.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Converge and awaken.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow. Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Gotta get those vitamins!
Reciprocity. Excellent. No matter. Together as one. All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations!
Can you let me have some fun?
Reciprocity. Excellent. Yin and yang. Life and death.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Converge and awaken. No matter.
Gotta get those vitamins!
Reciprocity. Excellent. Information. In accordance. Yet stratagems, constellations are human creations! Life and death.
Huh. More enemies. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
The Omniscia sees through you. Together, as one! Look, listen, feel, get! Time for a buzz. All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations! Let me tend to your wounds. Time to show you. What's in your prescription? Life and death. Allow me to make a divination. With all my power, try the future. Time to make some mischief. You took the bait just like that. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow. Gotta get those vitamins! Reciprocity. Excellent. Together as one! Life and death. Time for a buzz. All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations! Information in accordance. Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Reciprocity. Time to show you. What's in your prescription? Time for a buzz.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded. Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Branya! Oh, you're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yorilo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate. I admire your determination. Seeing as we've come this far, I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
A little something for everyone.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right.
Show your courage.
Kyle, sorry for the delay. Are we clear to proceed?
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step. Let's go.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead. The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there?
Hey, shh, that's a secret.
It's called the Engine of Creation. Do you remember it? Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the Engine of Creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
I may know the reason why. The Engine of Creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is the Engine of Creation was a weapon constructed by the Belabogians themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The Engine of Creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit. It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, Belobog, have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Branya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment on my part. My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Urilla 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult. Unless...
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the, reports and potential accountability... I'll handle it.
things were gonna get ugly again. A peaceful solution is always the best solution. Speaking of solutions, are they repairing that giant robot? The one we fought against? I remember you took control of it and helped us defeat Cocolia. Right, I totally forgotten. That's the whole reason we came here in the first place. Well, looks like everyone in the city's helping with construction. Doubt there'll be much time for celebrating. Still, look on the bright side. We got to meet a top IPC executive. The trip wasn't a complete waste, right?
You know? I'd heard you and March speak highly of the Supreme Guardian before, but seeing her methods firsthand left me in awe. We should also be glad that Miss Topaz is the one in charge of the Eurilo 6 project. If it were someone else from the Strategic Investment Department, things might have gotten complicated. The Strategic Investment Department comprises the IPC's most elite employees, many of whom can be very forceful. Let's talk about this later, when you're back on the Express. You and March must be tired after such an incredible journey. It's time you got some well-deserved rest. You know? I'd heard you and Mark. We should also be. That tells me you really don't understand the Strategic Investment Department. Let's talk about this later, when you're back on the Express. You and Marge must be tired after such an incredible journey. It's time you got some well-deserved rest.
Things are restless in the mines these days. I ought to go down there and take a look.
Handmade flaming tea. A kick to the senses.
Show your courage. In battle.
Rules are made to be broken! Lightning strike!
Everything. Yeah!
How about this?
This battle.
Just a scratch.
Converge and awaken! All things in this world have their laws, yet strategies, constellations are human creations! No more playing nice. Take this! Shape! Rise Phoenix! Dodge this!
This is our chance.
Together as one! You evildoer! Information in accordance! You're not going anywhere! We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Rules are made to be broken!
Allow me to, with all my power, try the future! Troublesome. Let me through, or I'll go through you! Yeah! Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise Phoenix!
This is our chance. How about this?
This battle is unavoidable. The omniscient converge and awaken! All things in this world have their laws, yet strategies, constellations are human creations! Wanna see what I can do? Evildoer! We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! Life and death. Allow me to make it together as one. You'll pay for this. All things in this world have their laws, yet strategies, constellations are human creations!
Let's make it quick. What about this? Rules are made to be broken!
The information in accordance. Dodge this. Life and death. Converge and awaken.
Let me through, or I'll go. Take this! Shape! Rise! Phoenix! Wanna see what...
Allow with all my power, try the future.
What about this?
This battle, evildoer.
Let me through, or I'll go through you! Dodge this!
Keep at it.
The omniscient sees information in accordance. Yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations!
Rules are made to be broken! Strike!
No more playing nice. Yeah!
Time for a buzz.
This is our chance.
Allow me to gather as one.
Wanna see what I have? Take this! Shape! Rise! Phoenix! Dodge this! Morin!
Let's go.
With all my power, try the future. Converge and awaken. All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations!
Rules are made to be broken!
Let me through. You're not going anywhere.
Can you let me have some time for a buzz? At this speed, too slow. Together as one.
this! Huh?
Yin and yang, life and death.
Let's make it quick.
Everything can
Take this! Shape of Titanrise Phoenix! Let me through, or I'll go dodge this. Huh. More enemies.
Let's go. How about this? Rules are made to be broken!
with all my power, fly the future. Yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations.
No more playing nice. Yeah! Can you let me have...
Allow converge and awaken.
Let's hop! Keep at it. Keep at it.
Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
This is our chance.
Don't your hands hurt?
With all my power, fly the future.
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this! You took the bait just like that.
Let's go.
The omniscient together as one. All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. Time for a buzz. Take this! Shake, rise, Phoenix!
Rules are made to be broken! You're out!
Allow me to make a divination, converge, and awaken.
Wanna see what I can do? You're not going anywhere!
Just a scratch.
Can you let me have have some fun this time for a buzz.
Batter up!
The Omniscia sees through.
Let me through, or I'll...
Life and death.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
Let's make it
Together as one. All things in this world have their laws, yet strategies, constellations are human creations!
Wanna see what I have?
Let's go.
Information in accordance.
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this. You took the bait just like...
The Omniscia converge and awaken!
Batter up!
Yeah! With all my power, scry the future! All things in this world have their laws, yet strategies, constellations are human creations! Everything came together as one!
Take this! Shake, rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up. server's still not open. Ugh.